As we learn more about the terrorist attack in Paris last week and that this terrorist network is bigger than anyone had imagined, there is growing anxiety felt across here in Korea as well. This country has been deemed one of the safest places in the world for its low crime rate. But is it safe from terrorist attacks? What do experts think and how does the public feel? Arirang News Kwon Soa.
France, Russia, and Lebanon have all been hit by major terrorist attacks in the last 3 weeks, and all have been claimed by the militant group calling itself Islamic State. With ISIS threatening more attacks, people across the world have begun to say they don't feel safe in public anymore. But what about Korea? It was recently ranked as the safest of 120 countries, jumping from 9th last year. But experts say that's got more to do with the country's low crime rate and domestic safety policies, gun possession rules, for example, and that while South Korea puts a lot of time and effort into preventing attacks from North Korea, when it comes to dealing with terrorist groups like ISIS, it's very inexperienced.
The seriousness and fear of terrorism seems to be even spreading into this country, as many citizens I talked to here in the capital, Seoul, believe there is a chance of terror attacks here in Korea.
Many countries have been attacked, and it's hard to know whether we'll be spared. And I'm afraid.
With globalization and the freedom to travel, everyone can come and go as they please. I'm worried that Korea's security isn't strong enough.
Those concerns are growing. An illegal immigrant was arrested on Wednesday for suspected ties to a terrorist group. And last month, the National Intelligence Service reported a possible threat from ISIS on the COEX complex in southern Seoul.
ISIS is expanding its power beyond their main strongholds of Iraq and Syria to North Africa, Europe, and Asia. On the recent 11th issue of Tabik, which is ISIS propaganda magazine, they listed up Japan and Korea.
So how prepared would Korea be in a case of an attack?
We South Koreans do not have specific law to regulate terrorist attack or how to respond when terror occurs. So that implies if terror occurs, we have no controlling body. Each branch has to respond respectively. From the terrorist point of view, they try to coordinate and they attack simultaneously. So it's very urgent for Korean politicians to pass the specific law.
Experts are also concerned that the rising anxiety could result in unnecessary prejudice against the growing Muslim population. And many say that an analytical approach to ISIS is needed more than ever before. Kwon Soa, Arirang News.